Jay Batchelor, Hip Hop Weekly magazine in Houston, Texas, talking to the underground, the independents, the guys that are coming up, and the ones you should definitely keep an eye out for. Man, how you doing today?
Doing great, man. This is perfect.
Man, thanks for stopping by the office, man.
Appreciate
that, man. Most definitely. We got a lot of questions for you, but before I hop into my questions, kind of tell us a bit about yourself and where you come from and what made you want to hop into the music business.
Well, what up? My name is Touch. I'm from Houston, Texas. Born and raised here. How I got started in music, man, is just my father was a famous gospel singer out here. And he used to take me to the studio when I was like 2 years old, and we used to just show me how I do everything. And I guess I just took after him and took the genes and just shot out from there, man.
Absolutely. So when you decided to pursue music, but it wasn't gospel, it was hip hop, how did your pops take that, being that he was an influential gospel person, and you said, I'm gonna do music, but I'm gonna go a different route with it?
Well, I decided to go a different direction is because I think I'm more a diverse artist than what my pops was, because he grew up in the church and all that, and I really didn't grow up in the church like that. But I write I started off really writing for people after I got into a certain age. I started off writing a lot of music for a lot of artists, well-known artists that's out right now, and it just stuck with me. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to do this myself and try to do my own thing, try to go my own lane of it. So a lot of my influences are gospel, but also, I put the other splash of hip hop, splash of R&B, splash of, other things that I came across from.
Definitely. What's more challenging, writing for another artist or writing for yourself? Because you got to write and create the music. Which one's more challenging for you? Really,
writing for myself is the challenge, because I wrote for so many people, and trying not to stick to how their attitude and how they sing or how they rap and how they do their vocals and everything like that with them. And because when you write, you get attached to that. I just listen to their songs and nothing else at that time. So when I do that, I'm just focused on them. So then coming back to my own stuff is like, okay, I can't sound like this person, I can't sound like that person. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sound all new and different.
Definitely. We always want to give our audience a chance to check out the artists we interview. So what are 3 songs that you have online right now they can check out? And then tell us what makes each of those songs significant.
Right now I got my single out called Wave. It's a mixture of, has that old 90s feel, but like the new age, feel too as well. And it sounds nothing like nobody else. My voice is totally different from everybody else. And then that's the main song I'm pushing right now. I got Bipolar, which is more R&B-ish, but kind of street, kind of hood, whatever. And I also have this other song that's going to be coming out soon with G-Ron, featuring G-Ron and MC Beezy, called it's called what was it called? I'm sorry, I forgot the name already. But it was a really dope song. Don't Trust Me. That's what it's called. And that song's going to be pretty hot once it gets out there.
Definitely. Being that you're so diverse with what you do, who are some of your earliest musical influences from any genre?
Well, I really fell in love with hip hop when I first heard Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang was about like one of the dopest groups I ever had.
What is it about their sound that drew you in?
It's just the way they did their wordplay. Because I love words, and my wordplay is what's going to separate me from a lot of artists. And I love how they did their wordplay and how it made them think about, I rewinded. What did he say again? So that's what they did. And then Jay-Z's my favorite artist. He's my favorite mongrel, everything. So I tried to emulate how I want when I come out, how I want to come out. As soon as I do music, I want to fall into other things as well. So, but
what are some other ventures you want to dive into once the music thing takes off?
I want to venture into some clothing lines. I got a clothing line that I'm trying to get into, and other aspects as I'm trying to work on. I wanted to get like into real estate, because I wanted to get like I actually apartment complex for like single mothers and stuff like that. I wanted to try to give back to people when I'm fortunate and blessed to have right here. I'm trying to give back to them because I feel like, hey, we all need somebody sometimes. So.
Absolutely. What's been the biggest challenge for you as a new artist trying to make a name for himself?
Oh man, this is a good question. Well, I always tell everybody, I know I've been through hell to get to right where I'm at right here. I've literally, I know people say that a lot. I know people say I've been through this, been through that. I literally went to hell on earth to get to sitting here with this interview with you.
Yeah, thanks for coming through though.
I really appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I've
been, because how my journey here was very hard. One, I used to be in the Army. So people know me. I used to be in the Army. I was in Iraq. I saw a couple of my friends, my buddies die in Iraq. And I almost died a couple of times myself in Iraq.
Wow.
But God said, you have a bigger plan, you got a big plan for me, so I ended up coming back. And then when I came back, a couple of years ago, I had gotten into a real bad accident and I almost flipped over 45. That's 45, Houston.
Right.
And then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this hinder me no more. I'm going to do what I want to do what I love, and that's it. And then
those experiences gave you a more tighter focus, I would imagine, right?
It gave me a whole new outlet on a lot of things, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. With or without anybody's help, I'm just going to do it.
What's been the biggest challenge you've encountered so far?
The biggest challenge is just getting people to listen to something different and to a new record. Because a lot of people really doesn't attract to new music as well until they hear it over and over and over again.
Right.
So when you first come out, people are like, hey, who are you? Okay, it's cool. But then when the clubs and everybody start playing it more, they're like, oh, okay, I know that song, and they start hearing it, and they go up to it, and they go to your YouTube channel and everything, and that's how pretty much that's how it's working now. It's a little bit different from back then and now, because now everything is so saturated. Like from social media is pretty much the biggest outlet for everybody to get on.
Right, absolutely. Now, how often are you writing new music? How often are you recording new music?
Usually, when it comes to me, like they can just as soon as I leave here, something come to me, I can be like, boom, I'm ready. And it could come to me like at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I wake up out of my sleep and I'm like, oh, I got it. Just write it down, and then whenever I can get into the studio and record it.
Yeah. You said 2016 has been a big year for you career-wise. Yes. And things have happened. What are some things that stand out when you look back at the year that you're proud, or what are some accomplishments you look back on this year that you definitely are going to always hold on to?
Well, the accomplishment I have this year is I'm known more now. People in the industry knew me because I wrote songs, but now people know me as an artist, actual true artist now. And before, it took a couple of years before people noticed me as an artist. And this year, actually, people acknowledge me. Oh, I know this cat. Oh, I know that cat right now. Oh, I go to the grocery store and people recognize who I am now. And that's a big accomplishment for me, because I'm not used to that, but that's what I wanted. I wanted to be like, hey, I want to show people that my music is good, and I want people to see my face, because a lot of people heard my music but never knew my face.
Right.
And that's how this year people starting to see who I am, and that was the biggest accomplishment I had this year.
Absolutely. What do you want to tell all the people that believed in you early on from the beginning, the early supporters, the people that got behind you and had confidence in your work and your artistry? What do you want to say to those people?
To those people, I will not fail you. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. Let's work. Let's go to work. I'm ready.
Absolutely. Before we go, man, you got to hit us with your Twitter, your IG. How can we keep up with you online?
You can go to my IG at Just Touch. My Instagram at my Instagram Just Touch. Facebook Just Touch. Twitter, Just Touch. Snapchat, Touch DVD. And y'all can hit me up on all those outlets. You can look me up on YouTube, Just Touch Music. And I'm everywhere, man. Just look out for me.
Absolutely. Just Touch Music. Look out for that. Once again, man, thank you so much for stopping by and howling at us, sitting on the couch and kind of sharing your story. Definitely circle back and, update us on new music, videos, all that. Final question before you chop out. What's the very next thing that our audience should look out for from you?
I got another single coming out after this one that's out right now. And then top of the year, my EP's coming out. So
EP on the way. That's a great way to start 2017, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, on behalf of Hip Hop Weekly, brother, thank you so much for coming through, man.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. No doubt. And we out.